we're taking a trip round the bases, stopping in Anaheim, where we learned yesterday Phil Nevin won't return as Angels manager. The team, they finished with 73 wins, and now will have their fourth manager in the last 6 seasons since the departure of Mike Scioscia, who held that job for 19 years.
Wow.
I don't
agree with this.
You don't agree with what? Because I don't know.
Listen, he's a good buddy. I mean, the baseball world knows that. Why is he getting fired?
Yeah, what was expected of him, I guess, that he didn't deliver on?
He's done everything to check every box to be a big league manager. The guys play hard for him. He dealt with a decimation of his stars throughout the course of the season. They tried to make moves at the deadline, but
didn't work out.
It didn't work out.
Yeah.
This is how I would think of it.
I don't think he should lose his job here.
Like, right now we have 4 managerial openings: Mets, Guardians, Giants, and Angels.
Who are you bringing in?
But this is why I would absolve himself. That's the 4th best job of the group. I would take the other 3 over those with a bullet.
Over the Angels job.
By the way, if the Brewer job opens up with Counsell, I would take that. If the Padre job opens up with Melvin, I'd take that one before it. If the Astro job opens up with Dusty Baker. So potentially of 7 open jobs, that's the worst one. Like, the idea that somehow the manager failed it, like, maybe, I don't know, but like, nobody, there is a cultural long-term problem. They're the team tied with the Tigers who've gone the longest without making the playoffs. That's not a Phil Nevin issue.
I just know how hard Phil's worked to get to this point. I know how much he cares about the players. I know how much he wants it. I know how much he tried to hold them accountable at the end when it looked like it was dying. No Trout, no Ohtani at the end, no Rendon predominantly at all. A spattering of a pitching staff. Their young guys got hurt too. No O'Hoppe.
Well, look, far be it from me to be the glass half full guy, but I like Neto. O'Hoppe, you mentioned, he got hurt. He looks like he's got talent. Moniak looked like he could become.
But it's all supplementary.
And you're right.
They're about to lose their star in Ohtani, probably. Trout is in a different part of his career and can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
They're a lot of players away from being good. They're not a manager away from being good.
The Angels looking for a new man at the helm. The Phillies love playing for Rob Thompson. And what did we spy on our ballpark cam?
This is good.
That's Rhys Hoskins running the bases. He tore his ACL. We remember it in spring training.
There you go, Rhys.
Y'all remember the fastball he crushed in Game 3 of the division series and the bat flip. And you've said this, D-Rick, when you talked to some of the Phillies, it was a big void.
I was blown away at the way the Phillies players talked about their love and want for Rhys Hoskins and how much they were going to miss him. It was one of the first questions I asked a lot of those guys. I said, take me inside the clubhouse. They said, Rhys Hoskins is a big piece. We're going to miss him terribly this year. And they tried to nickel and dime it with Harp and moving Bohm and all the different things. But for me, it kind of eerily... To remember Kyle Schwarber?
Yeah, if he's got any questions about what it takes.
He'd light that place up. He came out for a pinch hit AB.
Remember his wife bought everyone beers last postseason? Like everyone in the grandstands, Rhys Hoskins.
And he had good ABs that entire World Series. I mean, it wasn't just go up there for show.
You know, one of the things to suggest how much I think they like him is
Brandon
I did a story a few weeks ago where I kind of found out what the qualifying offer was going to be in the offseason, which is $20.5 million. And I started asking executives in the sport, who do you think will get qualified? And I had a list, and every one of them said, Hoskins isn't on your list. I said, well, Hoskins hasn't played this year. He goes, they might qualify him. They might give him that. He means a lot to the team.
Yeah, he does.
He might take it. And the only thing I would ask this to you, D-Row, as an expert on it, I know Schwarber made it back. Does Hoskins swing with no major league at-bats this season? Like, can you put him up in the biggest games of the year and expect anything? Like, we love the fairy tale, but we got to win these games.
And
do you feel good about
use a roster spot on a guy that you might just pinch hit in a big spot?
Good point.
Man, he can.
I love the story. You know me, I'm a story guy. I hope he comes back. It's a great story. If I run the Phillies, how do I feel about putting him on the roster?
Yeah.
I don't think he'd be doing all this if they're not seriously.
And remember, you kind of got 2 DH guys already, Schwarber, Harper, possibility, you know, so it could be real tricky. But hey, best of luck, Rhys. Hopefully you're back and sooner rather than later.